nice enthusiasts. So I recently made a TikTok where I stated something about being one of the first people to ever post a color guard video on the internet, and I got so many questions about this. So I thought I'd do a nice little story time for you guys. So what actually was going on was YouTube was like just a thing in 2004, and that was when I went to college. I got my first laptop at that point, and I was starting to teach color guard, and all kinds of cool stuff was going on in life. And I had this cool idea. I started watching these little like animated videos on YouTube, and started watching these little like instructional videos, and people were not super detailed or anything. They were just really, really super chill about it. But they were posting videos about how to do stuff, and I was like, you know, how cool would it be to have a video of my color guard doing drop spins, or have a video of myself showing kids how to do stuff, and then send that to my students back home, because I was living at college and the guard that I was teaching was my home high school guard, was like 4 hours away. So I couldn't be there all the time, obviously. And that was my thought. I was like, well, I'm going to take videos and I'm going to put the videos on this account. And that was what I did. And I got so much hate. It was so bad. And I was just like, this is not a great environment for this kind of thing. Because what would happen is I would post a video of my students for my students to see, for them to critique themselves or whatever. And like the world would be able to see it. Now, obviously YouTube has all kinds of different things you can do now. You can put videos as unlisted. You can share links with people that are private, stuff like that. So it's not nearly as huge of an open, an open thing now. But whenever I did that, with my original YouTube account, now Spintronix Guard was not the first YouTube account I created. I created one called Amarok, and it was like a long time ago. Like that was my screen name on everything back then, because I was in love with that name. And anyways, Amarok04 was my screen name, and I did everything on that YouTube channel. I just posted so much stuff about color guard and whatever. But I got a lot of hate, and so I actually ended up deleting the account at the time. And it was a little while later before I actually started the Spintronix account. I'm pretty sure Spintronix account started in I want to say like 08, 09, 2010, somewhere around there. Like it's been over 10 years, because I know YouTube sent me like a happy 10-year YouTube anniversary thing. And anyway, it was just crazy how the environment was so negative back then, and so constantly just harping on each other. So I just decided, okay, I'm going to create an account. It's going to just be for color guard, and it's going to be like, you cannot post anything negative. And so basically, if anybody said anything negative, I just deleted it. I didn't even read it a lot of times. Like I read it to figure out that it was negative, and then I deleted it. And then, I had my whole philosophy of, well, if somebody doesn't ask for feedback, don't give them feedback. And so I would not give feedback to people unless they specifically asked me to. I would not allow people to post feedback on my videos unless I made a video specifically saying, hey, please give me feedback. So that was kind of like my first push to change the culture. And I want to say that didn't really start affecting much until about 2014 or so, which that's a long time to have to continually do something for it to finally like start to have an effect that you see people's behavior changing. I think it helps that a lot more people are online, and you kind of have this general idea of like, be nice to other people. When there's a lot of people involved, people start realizing that they're not anonymous, even though they're online. So anyway, that's kind of the backstory of that. I wanted to get that out there and share it, because I realized that's like some of you were born, some of our followers were born the year that I started my first YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe if you haven't already, because that helps us out. See you later.